Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Ultimatum League. Episode 2, Day 2. It's like the recap. This is the recap for Day 2. I wanted to update you guys with how the league has been going since Day 1. I made it to Act 4, and it was really bad, like disconnects and stuff. And then we got our real Day 1 yesterday. So I got, obviously, all the way from Act 4 to maps, and in maps I'm at T4, and we're still alive in SSF hardcore. Our slash plate is this, and deaths is this, and basically I wanted to go over I want to put this video up as a day 2 recap so that I can then put a POB to this, because well, this build's insane. So I'm level 84. I'm up to T3 maps, right? I've completed T3 maps, magic, and the build. Okay, 6,200 life, doing T3 maps, 7,780 armor without flash, and this is Chaos Golem, Necromancer, so we have the extra 10% from the bone barrier. So 15% extra physical damage reduction on top of 7,700 armor. And then res cap chaos is 39. I would like this to be capped, but we haven't spawned Al Hezbin yet, so I'm okay. I need to get this to 75 before I start doing my conquerors though, and the chaos maps. But for now I've just been doing regular maps. But this is the current spot of the build: 7,700 armor, 700 regen, 75 resist, 39 chaos. And then, funny thing, I ended up reserving the rest of my mana with a drop I got. So I was playing Ultimatum. I've been doing every single Ultimatum, but I don't always take them to the final wave, because in hardcore, it's really rippy, dude. It's really rippy. You can feel it. It's really rippy, but it's very rewarding. So, as an example, I've been offered a 21-23 Arctic armor, which is 13% less physical damage taken from hits and less fire damage taken from hits. And then it also leaves this chilling effect on the ground, this trail, which is actually fucking crazy because it lasts so long. And it lasts so long, dude. Because I think it scales with skill effect duration, and we're a Necromancer. I don't have it yet, actually. I don't have the extra skill effect duration from there, but I think this might... Minion duration. Never mind. Never mind. Either way, though, it's that I got lucky, and I got a 21-23, and this is from a T1 map. So you can, confirmed, get 21-23s from a T1 map, which... It's a gem that requires level 72, but I got it from a T1 map, which is level 68. So that's a pretty strong, actually, because even a 2020 is level 70. But I'm not gonna complain, dude. It's fucking sick. And then I also found this chestplate, 109 life, 35 cold. Like, what are these numbers, dude? For hardcore, what I've decided to do to survive, like a tip. I already mentioned it, but in my stream I have !SSF, and it'll link to a POB for what I've been planning for hardcore. And so pretty much the concept was going a shield, going a lot of life on every piece of gear: 103, 109, 77, 78, 72, 63, 70, 85, 86, and then you could get the extra strength too on the gear. If you get strength, that's more life on top of it. And then I realize, well, dude, strength stacking, life stacking, hardcore, Baron? But no, either way, the goal is 7,000 life that I'm trying to attain in under T5 maps. I don't want to push past T5 maps with less than 7,000. And then my goal past that is when I'm pushing into the T16s. I think up to T like 13 I am okay, and then I want 8,500 before T16, and like max block with the recover on block and all that stuff. But yeah, I've been prioritizing life, then cap the reses, and then get tons of armor as well. Like 988 on this piece, 1065 shield, a 275 helmet, 172 glove, 146 boot, and I even crafted 185 on the belt. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Oh, and this is the skill tree that I ended up doing. It's the SSF skill tree that I have on my Twitch, the one that I mentioned, except for currently I don't have Sanctuary yet, which I would like, because shield, block nodes, LE res, it also gives increased defense from equip shield 40%, which is really strong. That's 40% of this armor, so 400 armor and 2 block, so that would be really nice. But right now I also anointed diamond skin because I didn't have very many oils. It was only like a teal, a sepia, and something else. It was very cheap. I had 1 teal, and so I used up the clear and the sepia, and I got diamond skin. What was it actually? Just so I can say it correctly. Yeah, it was exactly that. Teal, sepia, and clear. Perfect. And then that got me 24% extra as well. But why did I do diamond skin? Because it was cheap and it was the exact oils I had. So I'm just trying to catch everyone up with everything I've done. And it was funny, I hadn't spec'd Indomitable Army until mapping. So I actually took more life and prioritized my own life before my minion survivability. And I started to have major minion survivability in Ultimatum at mapping. T1, T2, so I needed to get Indomitable Army to survive the mapping, and it was the physical damage, and it's the LE res missing, and then it's the life, and then corrupted blood is a thing, and bleeding is a thing, so bleed immune, and then, well, this is also going to help us for Cyrus after anyway, so it's nice to have. I was also able to get all of the trials, literally, I think they changed it, but when playing, I was just playing T1 maps. In 10 to 15 maps, I found every single trial in perfect order, no duplicates. So I have every single lab trial done, and I'm ready to do Uber Lab. I just haven't done it yet because I can't fit Bone Offering in the build, really. I have the Flesh Offering, right? And you can switch it to Bone Offering, but Bone Offering would only be used in the build if it's going to be consistent. And I don't have Desecrate right now. I took it out to put in this Arctic Armor Gem because I had a green slot and I wasn't using the Desecrate Flesh Offering as much as I wanted to. Like I was saying, it's kind of annoying to keep the offering up without having a trigger on the wand weapon or having potentially it on a cast when damage taken setup. Like I could put it on the cast when damage taken, Molten Shell, and Feeble. You could put a Bone Offering, but you're missing the Desecrate. So I'm really tempted then to put a 5 link and have Desecrate in there too, but then I only have 1 6 link in this build because I'm going a shield. So then you would have to do like some cheesy shit where can you get an item with a mod cast when damage taken on the actual item, and then you put it as a 4 link, and hopefully it's not a shield so you can actually put a 4 link. I'd have to look, honestly. That might be a thing where we can get around it with 1 extra mod. But then there's also the possibility, like I'm running Shield Charge Fortify. This is also different than the League starter. We ended up doing Shield Charge Fortify because I ended up for sure running a shield because of hardcore. This is a lot of things changed because I was going hardcore, and because of my luck, like the Arctic Armor, and obviously getting all this gear has been fucking insane. I made a new filter as well, so it's showing armor bases, the top tier armor bases for mapping. When you get to maps, all you're gonna see is the top tier rare shit, and you can just keep IDing them and looking for better gear, and it's like, whoa, that's actually really fun. And obviously I don't have influence stuff yet, so that's going to change this completely, but I only planned the no influence gear, and then the first influence items I really want to target, like a Shaper Shield for % life on block, or Elder Helmet so I can get the minion life for running Spectres, So I save gem space, so I can fit the minion, like I can put the zombies with the specters in the helmet, get rid of phantasms, and then I have enough room to get life tap specters. Oh, this is another big thing. In my POB, all my old POBs of blood magic, they changed it to arrogance. There's 2 support gems that the blood magic split into, and the first one, arrogance, and the second one, life tap. Arrogance is the aura one. Life tap is the blood magic one of like the skills costing life instead of mana. It says it literally as the first line, but it says this confusing thing that minions cannot gain the life tap buff. So what this is saying is when something uses the life tap to use life instead of mana for 17, you'll get a buff called life tap, which that part is stupid, just like feeding frenzy. Stop doing this, it's really dumb. Supported skills deal 10% more damage while you have life tap. Life tap lasts 4 seconds. The only reason that you could do this, I guess, is you would say that the gem is called life tap support and the buff is just called life tap, but come on, bro. That, like, why is this necessary? You can't come up with another name for the buff to go with the support. So anyways, the buff, this last big part about spending 17 and then gaining the buff for 10% more damage, won't apply to minions. But to be honest, our specters don't do damage anyways, dude. We're not using these for damage. They're a support specter that buffs. And so, this is perfect. It's fine, dude. Hey, that doesn't affect us, and they still do the same thing. Blood magic, boom. So all I'm getting at is if you're using an older POB and you're confused about arrogance and life tap, and you were wondering and you didn't ask, and now you know. That's perfect, because a lot of people keep asking, so I remembered because I was looking at my gems that I don't have in the build yet. And yeah, Spectre, life tap, dude, to get the Spectres to use life instead of mana so that they spam their ability because they have mana issues. The main reason is they don't have mana regeneration, but they have life regeneration. So if you could give them clarity, it technically works. Or if you could make them use mana, life instead of mana, get around that shit. So those are our 2 options: clarity when we aura stack, or this to bypass having to run an extra aura. And then yeah, the build's actually working really well. How do I like it right now for SSF Hardcore? Fucking smooth, man. Like, we've farmed up a bunch of currency. Chrome I've been having some issues with because chroming or like coloring armor gear to have blue to fit all these blue gems in the build is really difficult when you don't. I didn't even have the crafting recipes. I do now. I have 1 and 2, which is so much better than none. But dude, the build's been really fucking sick, and I honestly, this was the last thing I think is I want to show a bit of it. Even though I'm going to also, due to demand or request, I'm going to show, I'm going to put like the VODs on the YouTube again. I wanted to do it last season, but I needed to test not doing it so that I knew that I definitely wanted to do it. So yeah, we can shield charge, we have fortify, 6 seconds, and then I can summon skeletons, and I can shield charge flame dash, so we actually have crazy mobility, like it's really fast, and we're enduring crying, so we're getting the endurance charges, and then we also can get hit, and we gain a molten shell, and if I have the flask up, then the molten shell, if I trigger it again, is now 4,000. So we have a 4,000 molten shell. So we're pretty fucking tanky, dude. Oh yeah, and then you can also find leather belts, but I'm not even. Can you guys comment in the comment section below if you can chance them? So as you see on the filter, I haven't fixed it entirely. Every day as I play, we're adjusting to maps and fixing it. So I keep Chrome recipe on for now. But like you saw, normal items that are ready for crafting, like good bases, are still on the filter. So I'm gonna definitely have to remove the bases that I don't want, and then keep the ones I do. But then once I get a few, I don't need anymore. And then obviously item level matters too. I'll need like 83s, 86s of a lot of shit, just because why not have a copy so I can make items if I want to in the future. Like I'll probably just have like storage of like copies of items, since I can't just trade for an item whenever I want. I'll have to keep like this of like I can swap into this whenever I want. It's ready to go. Like, what if I had 15 boots crafted, and then when you like make a new character, when you make new gear, you'll have old gear for future characters. Yeah, you could potentially like come back to your old gear and be like, oh shit, remember when we made this? Because where the hell is it gonna go? I'm not trading and I'm not selling it. Like, I could vendor some of the shit if it's that bad that I don't think I'd ever come back to it. Yeah, that's a possibility. But then the stuff I'm getting now is pretty fucking sick. Oh, I forgot this part too. I'm glad I continued with showing the gameplay. Let's show this too. So the chest plate, I got a 5-link, but it's not the normal way you would think. I also have a tip for this. So I'll say the 5-link first. I was doing harvest. I was finding harvest in my T1, T2 maps, and then I found links, and I remembered that they buffed the offering of 6 links in harvest, and I have never seen a 6-link in harvest in the entire time I've been doing it. That's fucking insane. I've never seen it. So I was like, they buffed it, dude. This is the season. Imagine a 6-link on the first one, and I got a 5-link on the first one. That's 75 fusing. It's a fucking jeweler's touch prophecy. I lost it. So now this tip for this, small tip. Okay, there's a video. I'll be making a video coming soon because I've learned a lot. But the first one, very big tip. If you know each of these, the way this mechanic works is when you click one, in the next one, the one you clicked comes again no matter what, guaranteed. And then again, it will keep re-offering the one you picked until you max it. So I recommend figuring out the ones you like, which I'll tell you the ones I like as well, that's fine, I don't care. The ones that are easier and that I can do 3, because doing all 3 frees up more spaces so you can be offered more, so you have... this is broken, and then you'll even see it here because you might have been like going to 2, going to 1, and having it all these shit ones that you don't want to take to 3, but you liked them at 2. But what if you pick the one that you like to 3? So I don't like the blistering cold that much at 3. It's pretty okay because they explode fast. They don't do very much damage in the area that I'm at. Choking miasma is kind of annoying because I only have 39 chaos. I don't want to take that to 3. I've never tried it actually because I don't have the chaos yet. I think with Chaos Cap, that is a joke, because I'm fine without Chaos Cap. And then the hindering and getting phantasms is pretty fun. So I'll do the cold and max it out to 3 and show you guys this one. We'll do the cold. Like, I don't mind the cold 3. The phantasms hinder is kind of annoying. And if, I didn't notice, but it was Monster Slain. If this was the protect with phantasm is really aids. Or survival with phantasm is really aids because there's so many monsters. But yeah, you should max out blistering cold. And I find runes 3 is fucking terrible. Runes 3 is terrible. So I just shield charge around, summon skeletons in between, casting the enduring. I hold down left click, and so I just click the shield charge when I know I'm in a nice flat like area that I'm not gonna get stuck in, where I can dash through monsters. Because it's so fast, you don't get hit usually while you're dashing unless you get stuck. So now we can do the blistering cold 3, and that rune one is actually fun because I find that the rune special ability doesn't hit you very much and they don't add any damage. It's just a rune effect where you have to play the mechanic and not get 7 stacks of rune to lose. So I like doing the rune stalker, I like doing the rune special ability. I highly recommend the rune choices because like, so making the encounter smaller is also kind of fun because it speeds it up, especially for our build with the coverage. But yeah, adding the rune special ability is nice because I find that I don't get it stacked up very much when I'm just moving around like the way I normally do. I don't change my playstyle, and then it doesn't make it any more difficult then, which I really like. And so when we do this running around too, we know that we're dealing with the ice explosions because as long as you don't stand still, it's not going to hurt you. And then you can see we can get a stalker with runes, and this is fine because he's so goddamn slow. You can see him there, and then we just run around in a circle, and even a tiny circle for those capture the point pillar things. You won't have an issue with you won't have an issue with this dude just running in the tiny circle. Screaming Essence of Envy. Chaos Res. Holy fuck! Holy shit, well, you guys are here for it. That's sick, dude. Let's get some extra rune. Let's summon Skellies. Summon some extra Skellies. So you can see my stuff actually survives. It was just the duration. I was running in a circle talking and I wasn't resummoning my stuff. It was so fun. Flash stay up. I have enough damage to clear at T2 in my SSF hardcore build where I'm really tanky. Like I said, I'm going to leave the POB. That's the main biggest thing I think from this video, is people are going to be able to see what I've done and have an actual benchmark, breakpoint. This is where I'm at. You can see the gameplay in the stream of the build, then you see what the build is. You can see the tankiness, what I planned out, and what I've actually been able to do in the game. And it was only day 2, and now we're day 3, beginning right now. Day 3 just began, but honestly, day 1 doesn't feel like a real day. Act 4 in day 1. What the fuck is that? That's like, seriously, that's 2 to 3 hours of gameplay. I thought about it more. It's like I did that in 12 hours or something. it was actually fucked, because then it fucks your mental, because you're just redoing the same area over and over. But it was actually pretty good practice. That was like the practice for the league, so you really didn't need to league start practice, because, well, Ultimatum changed the gameplay entirely. A Divine Orb, I'm rich. Let's fucking go, dude. Yo, this is a map. Holy shit, bro. This was just a magic map with endurance charge on hit, guys. My other idea that I'm gonna do is I'm only going to magic the maps for their completion. You know, the complete the map bonus. I'm completing this map, by the way. Like, I'm full clear. I don't care. You complete the map for the map bonus. For like doing it magic or rare or corrupted or whatever, and then I might just do my maps like minimal, because I noticed that, okay, my explanation is this: I'm using transmutes to turn it magic. That's fine, that's nothing, but then I'm rolling mods I don't like crit and shit, and to be honest, I want to re-roll it, and I'm noticing 10 to 15 alterations per reroll, and I'm too early in the league, and the value, this is kind of like adding teal to T1 Blight or doing chisels on T1 maps. It just doesn't feel like it's worth it. I'm getting enough from the base with a white map, and then the difficulty's easier. I don't have to worry. I save the time and the headache, and my alterations, dude, I'm gonna build them up instead of spending them. I feel way better about that just because of the SSF. If I can trade, I think then you just keep cycling the alterations with trade, and it's about this like currency value instead of about specific items. But I think that specific items are more valuable to me than a currency per hour value, which is really cool. It's a whole different experience, and like it gives value to different things. And yeah, that's the map. GG easy. Let's check this glove. So this is the filter idea. You find a glove, you look for really high life, and then something else, some other stuff, and I found this unique that I can add to my unique stash tab. And we got a Divine Orb and then Screaming Essence of Envy. Dude, Ultimatum is fucking disgusting. Either way, that is the video. Thank you guys for watching my day 2 recap. I hope you guys did enjoy. This fucking season is so good. I can't wait to play some more. I'm obviously gonna be streaming right after this. Stream some more, get some food prepared while this shit goes up. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna take this opportunity to thank my Patreon and my YouTube members who financially support this channel. I can't do this without you guys, so thank you guys for all the support, and thank you to anyone new who joins the Patreon or the YouTube members today, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!